Nah, man, get him. He was playing with you. Get him. He was playing with you. Get him. Get him.
No, Max, listen.
Oh. Nah, Ron, you've been talking a lot, Ron. You've been talking a lot, Ron. Yeah, you've been talking a lot, Ron. You've been talking a lot, Ron. Yeah, Ron. I'm a fake demon. I'm just playing. I'm just gonna do my thing now.
From pulling a gun on one of his viewers live, promoting gambling to his potentially underage audience, and allegedly view-botting his way to fame and fortune, Stable Ronaldo's time in the spotlight has not been without controversy. After emerging on the competitive Fortnite scene in 2019 and growing his audience from there, Ronnie Nuts, also known as Stable Ronaldo, is a classic case of internet morality gone wrong. As his arrogance and mental health issues show, Ronaldo is clearly a case of a creator who can't quite live up to the standards of being an internet celebrity. On February 20th, 2026 in Los Angeles, California, Stable Ronaldo made a decision that would change his streaming career forever. He decided to pull a gun on a viewer who he believed was stalking him.
You said what? Hey!
That's not the worst part, however, because although most fans speculated that the gun itself was fake, i.e. either an airsoft or paintball gun, this was never actually confirmed by Ronaldo himself. Worse off, the incident, as mentioned before, took place in the state of California, which is notorious for its strict handgun brandishing. The law states that any public display of a firearm, real or fake, can carry criminal charges up to 6 months in jail. The scariest thing of it all, Ron's silence. For a streamer who is known to be transparent, if not excessively transparent with his fans at times, Ronaldo's deafening silence could indicate darker things going on behind the streamer in his infamous headphones. That wasn't Stable Ronaldo's only interaction with controversy thus far, 2026, because just a month later, Stable Ronaldo officially inked a deal with PackDraw, a controversial gambling company that has been notoriously promoted by several shady influencers, including Jack Doherty himself.
My friend thinks you're cute, but he thinks he's an anime character. He said you have really pretty eyes.
Yeah, oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Ooh, that's kind of good.
He wants to give you a gift on PackDraw.
If you aren't aware, PackDraw is another gambling site like Stake.us that has cropped up over the years and almost deliberately targets preteen male audiences. And if you spend any time on Instagram or TikTok within the last 6 months, you've likely seen some of those creepy ads all over your feed. Thus, it begs the question, what kind of influencer would want to attach their name to that sort of product? Well, Stable Ronaldo put himself in the crosshairs of his fan base by answering exactly that question. Immediately, the backlash was massive. Fans called him a sellout, precisely because years ago, Ron promised to his young and impressionable preteen audience that he would, quote, never sell out for the bad. Fortunately, this part of Ron's story does have a happy ending, because days later, he eventually apologized to his audience and officially disavowed the company.
But I decided to go back on the deal. After consideration, I'm grateful for them even considering working with me, but I've decided that I want to take my content to a different direction and focus on continue to have fun.
The same cannot be said, however, of Ron's final controversy of today, which started and perhaps created his entire streaming career. That is the incessant view-botting allegations that have ravaged Ronnie Boy's career. Over the years, hundreds of streamers have leveled accusations about Ron view-botting, but perhaps the most damaging was XQC, commonly known as the godfather of streaming, throwing Ron under the bus.
Oh, hey, we know who's botting, Charlene. We know who's botting it. We know who's botting it. The truth is coming. The music, you will face the music. You will face the music. The clankers will be exposed.
After the heated debate between the massive streamers, things got even worse, eventually prompting Ron to respond in an almost hour-long video entitled addressing the view-botting allegations.
Do you bot my revenue too? I dare you. Ask streamers who you think that view bot show their revenue. Show it. Show it. Show the revenue. Show the revenue. Go ahead. Wait, Ron,
Sure.
I have a question. Turkey subs. What about it? Turkey subs. 70-30 on Twitch. 1,000 subs January 1st. On this day. 1,850. 50. 554.
Chat, these numbers check out.
Seemingly, XQC changed his tune as he mentioned that the numbers and revenue generated from the stream reportedly checked out. But what do you guys think? Is Ronaldo botting? Type Y for yes and N for no in the comment section down below. Will Ron ever return to his fame status? And was the FaZe Clan clout bump that changed the lives of Ron, Lacey, Marlon, and Jason the Ween a fluke, or are these guys here to stay? If you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate it if you go ahead and drop a sub. And if you want to see more content like this, please go ahead and also check out my video on Bonnie Blue, in which I discuss her pretty dark rise to fame.